Nah. Nah.
Is your asshole itch?
No.
Get your ass up.
Okay.
Welcome to the I Regret Nothing podcast.
I Regret Nothing podcast.
Breathe.
With Mike J and Pedro.
I regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
We regret nothing.
I regret everything. Everything I've ever done.
What up, y'all? Do you guys like that new intro? I don't think you could hear it. I mean, maybe you could hear it if you were listening live, like the rest of these.
Better hear it.
Like the rest of these fans that are out there listening. But we got a new little intro audio done. I hope everybody liked it. Our new sound guy, Joshua Fudge Packard, did that one. Had a little Cruz voice in it. Did you see, Pedro, the video that I retweeted last night of Carter doing
Yes, I did.
like a 10-minute expose on squirting?
I did.
Yeah.
What the hell? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's almost like she's doing these like infotainment things for some other Instagram page where she just like discusses squirting for
There's still plenty of people who think it's a myth.
It's definitely not a myth.
It's not a myth.
No.
Pedro was taking notes on it.
Pedro's
Yeah,
like,
I was
how
like,
do I make my
"Hey,
favorite
it's good
girl,
to know."
Kat Dennings, squirt?
Cat Dennings squirt through their tits like this. Pow, pow.
Hey, that's sexist. Okay.
Hey, I know.
Kat Dennings
I'm
is
sorry, Kat.
strong-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's listening
mean,
right now. She's
really.
actually watching.
I wish she was watching. Better than
That
these
will be fun.
Better than these 15 neckbeards that are watching from the fucking Postal fan base. All these Wall Street bet autists that are just chilling. Do you guys follow the Wall Street Bets subreddit?
Sometimes.
It's pretty funny. I think it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we
Making
don't get
memes out
banned
of
from
it.
Twitch for saying autists.
Really?
I don't know. I don't think that's on the list
okay.
of words. But, I mean, we only really have like 10 people that watch on Twitch, so I don't think it's the end of the world if we did. Let's see, is anybody watching on Twitch right now? Oh, one person.
That's something.
That's something. We're really popular on Twitch, guys. Really popular.
Yeah.
So we have no
Breaking
Yaffe this
records.
week. Can't say why. Don't really know. He does live in Austin, so it's possible that he doesn't have any power. It's also possible that he took a flight down to Cancun with Flying Ted Cruz.
Yep, he escaped Texas.
Yeah, he definitely he's not here, so that's not a good look. Yeah, right in the middle of a state of emergency in your state where you didn't lose power, you can't even do the podcast with your company. And we miss you, so instead we thought we'd rip you and talk about how you are probably.
At least now he got Disney Plus. That's something.
He does have Disney Plus. That is true. Very true. Can someone buy kosher
how long?
man milk from me?
For how long? Can he continue to afford it though?
Can Yaffe continue to afford to live in Cancun? It's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Mexico's
Yes,
cheap.
no.
Keep buying postal, so
I
Yaffe
was
can stay in Cancun.
I was just in Playa del Carmen, which is like 45 minutes outside of Cancun. So it's very cheap. It's very cheap down there. I was there before there was a cold freeze in Texas, and there wasn't one in Arizona, so I wasn't escaping anything. Except I did leave on Inauguration Day, so I guess I was technically escaping something. But so we've got this topic
We're all
list today,
escaping.
and there's nothing about Postal in it.
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
We do have an
Postal is
update
great,
coming
that's
soon.
it.
We do have a small update coming soon. We've got a performance update. It's a pretty big performance update coming soon. We found some things that are screwing over the frames, and we fixed them. John, our fearless
If
leader,
you-
John, went on a mission to claw some frames back, and he found some pretty glaring problems. So we will soon have better performance.
And
Yeah,
finally
John
run
is
the
the
game
real
on
MVP.
Windows 95 is running the game now, apparently.
Well, I don't know if
Every
it's that
notebook.
good.
You can run into the pregnancy test as well if you want.
Just one little
And,
pregnancy test running Postal 4. No regrets.
No regrets.
That
No
Gameology
yokers.
video on Facebook yesterday, that got a lot of views. Got like 250,000 views. I was going back
Saw
and
that.
forth. Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would do something on their YouTube. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
They got 1 million subs on YouTube, but no Postal 4 videos. So write your congressman that you want Gameology to do a video on Postal 4.
Sign your petition.
Sign the
Sign my
petition,
petition.
bitch. Sign the petition, bitch. I was just in the studio yesterday with a big surprise for later on. Can't talk about it.
A
But-
pregnancy test?
I was in there with a pregnancy test. It was recording new lines for Postal 4. So yeah, we just released Wednesday, and Thursday's well on its way. It's going to come out in...
Wednesday.
well, yeah, I forgot. It is Wednesday.
Come on.
Wednesday. Now live on Steam.
We got somebody asking me to speak Spanish. I know Spanish, but I'm not Spanish.
He's not from Spain. He's from Spain's
Sí,
saddlebag
pero
called
yo sé hablar
Portugal.
español también. Un poquito, pero sí.
El queso es moldeo y viejo. ¿Dónde está el bañero? That's from the movie Encino Man. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Ay, 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 las taquitos.
Are you guys not old enough to have seen Encino Man? Really?
No.
Pauly
I'm
Shore.
from 92.
Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser movie from back in the 90s. Some good comedy. You guys should watch that. Anything with Pauly
Taquito.
Shore, actually. Encino Man, In the Army Now. Fucking classic comedies.
If it's not on Disney Plus, I ain't watching. I'm not gonna
It's
watch
not
it.
on Disney Plus.
Not
But
watching
Pauly Shore was like the thing of my childhood. And you guys don't even know it. You guys don't even fucking know Pauly Shore. Jesus Christ, man. The Weasel.
Oh, sorry. We are young still.
You're puppies.
Still.
Little puppies.
Little puppies.
Good amount of Spanish speakers in the chat.
Yeah, we got Rosa Milano.
Maybe
Pensé que hablaba español, Pedro.
maybe this episode is only streaming to Spain
And that would be good.
and Mexico.
Spanish people only.
Yeah.
Ay, ay,
So Shadow of Mordor. Tell me about this,
Yes.
Pedro. I didn't do any research for today. I had too much shit to do. So you're going to be our resident knowledge man.
How dare you? Haven't you played Shadow of Mordor?
No.
I played it, both games. Yeah.
Okay, so there's this awesome nemesis system. Like you kill somebody, that person could become, that person could come back, and you could kill that person again. It's a really nice system, and it's quite surprising that no game has tried to replicate that system before or afterwards, actually. So
Right.
yeah, it's a really good system that now it's patented by WB. And that means we can't have it in Postal, for example. We can't try to replicate anything to do with it, but it's a very revolutionary system that many people enjoyed, and that's what made those games. I'm surprised you haven't played it, Mike.
There's a lot of games I haven't played. Just like there's a lot of movies you haven't seen or TV shows that you haven't seen.
Touché.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
But
I'll
let's see.
play it.
You should try it because they really have a nice foundation. They have two great games. I think the second one is the best, more things to offer. And yeah, they are trying to secure it, secure a nice patent, but at the same time, I haven't seen any other game try it. So if somebody was developing a game with that system in mind, they're screwed out of luck.
Someone just
Yeah,
called
that's
me
the-
not a gamer. I will fuck you up.
Oh,
I played NHL
snap.
2021 yesterday.
Oh, snap.
That's a game.
gamer move, Mike.
That's a game.
Yeah.
still like
No, honestly, the
Resident Evil.
Nemesis system is really freaking dope. Yeah, and those two games are the only games that I've done something anywhere close to that system, and the fact that it creates like organically different stories that random orc you can find on the battlefield, and you cut his arm, and he comes back with like a fucked up
bandage.
arm or bandage, or any because he survived the fight or he killed you, he can level up and get better gear and go in like higher in his ranks. No, it's very organic. It's very cool, and I think more games should do it. But now that Warner Brothers locked that patent, I mean, it doesn't mean people couldn't replicate it. But
Yeah,
I guess-
that's some scuzzy shit, man. Like you can't sue somebody for making another first person shooter. Like
It's fucking bullshit. But
you can
still,
you can trademark a name.
Yeah.
That's about it. So
But,
I don't see
for
that
example,
holding
you
up
have
in
Crazy
court.
Taxi. Remember when that arrow you had on the HUD on the top?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was patented for a while, actually. They
Wow.
patented that thing just for Crazy Taxi, which is insane.
No, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Cool. Well,
Taxi.
I'll check out the Shadow of Mordor. I'm guessing it's a Lord of the Rings game.
Yes.
Yep, it's
Okay.
very
There you
good.
go. See, I know
It's,
I know my Lord of the Rings words.
It's before. It's between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, right in between.
It's like a prequel to everything you know.
Everything
So,
I know.
I might be wrong, but something like that.
It's a prequel to
Yeah.
everything I know.
Everything before
prequel
even
to
the
Postal.
planet was
Yeah.
before Postal.
Would you
The
say
first
it's?
Postal.
Would you say that it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away?
No.
Oh, a realm in a realm far, far
In
away.
a realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's before the events of the movies, for example. I think it's even before the Hobbits.
Where was
Is it
the
before
ring?
The Hobbit?
Where
Might
was
be.
the ring?
I'm not sure about it actually.
Where was
Well,
the
I think
ring?
no. I think you might be right. It might be before The Hobbit. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But where's
But,
the ring?
You should
The-
try it. And
The
for
ring
example-
is forged
Yeah.
by you see the forging of the ring in the game, but and you see Sauron like in the flesh. So yeah, it's
Wow.
before The Hobbit. And,
He wasn't
yeah,
just
there's
an eye.
No, it's before he becomes the eye. Yeah.
It's before
Got
the
it.
red butthole.
Yeah.
He wasn't
It's
just a red
before,
butthole.
It's before
Yeah.
the big smelly feet hobbits. Yeah.
Oh,
Before all that. But it's still very
Cool.
nice. And
I'll
if
put
you
it on
get-
my
if
list.
you keep getting defeated by the same guy, that guy becomes really, really, really strong, and you can't beat him that easily. It gains it gains less weaknesses, more strengths. It's very interesting, actually. It's a nice system.
What we meant is that, I mean, the Lord of the Ring is kind of like the theme for the game, but I think the system is what really like makes the game shine. Like
Yeah.
it could be in any other game, like whatever, but that's Nemesis system is pretty.
Yaffe says from Mexico, live from Mexico. Yaffe says it takes place after The Hobbit.
Okay, there we go.
So you were
It's
right.
right in between.
Vanilla was
Before
right.
the main trilogy, but after the Hobbits.
Thank you, Yaffe, for clarifications.
Yeah.
Thank you from Cancun.
He's down there. He's at Secrets.
He's sending
With
us a
Ted
selfie with
Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
sipping
Maybe
on a
Ted
coconut.
Cruz knew the answer and told Yaffe.
Yeah, maybe. He's like, hey man, we gotta tell these guys. Like, I don't know. I can't make voices. I suck at it.
Cruz.
I did. Little Michael Myers behind me.
You're always hiding something back there in your fucking little Japanese.
I hope I
thing.
could. Yeah, I need some some
Yeah,
postal merch. So
baguettes.
I can hide some big ass crotchy in the back.
Didn't I
You
send you?
should.
Didn't I send you merch before?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
Maybe one day you will.
You're too lowly of an employee.
I know. I'm the lowest of the lowest.
Here's what I want to know: do you have a Sophia humanoid robot in your house yet? Because you live in Japan, probably where they live. That's their home country.
We have robots in my office. I forgot the names for them. But
You don't even know
We
your
don't
robots'
really-
names.
no, I mean they look like freaking like they look stupid. But yeah, but no, in my house I just have Alexa and that's it.
That's enough. Alexa could fuck your shit up.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I have
Alexa
Siri
is
everywhere in my house.
fucking
and
me up. Yeah.
Sometimes Siri scares me. Like, it thinks I'm talking to it sometimes if it hears something that sounds like Siri, and then it responds, and I'm like,
So if you say
When,
shitty,
do you hear? Do you see? See?
Yeah.
What?
When I worked at Amazon in the past, the team next to me in the office was the people who made Alexa. So a bunch of guys chilling in the corner.
I'm Vanilla Ice. I work in the Alexa offices. Ha Yeah, fucking Siri trying to fucking take me down while I'm in the middle of a podcast. I don't like it.
At least it wasn't Connie saying she's queefing.
Hi, Cunny. This is Cunny, y'all. I don't know if you bought one yet, but if you didn't, you should.
Buy it at runningwithscissors.com.
Buy it for your kids, for your mothers.
RunningWithScissors.com. PostalSwag.com.
VaginaSwag.com.
It's not too late for a Valentine's Day gift.
Yep. It's for
It's
all
never
ages.
too late for a Valentine's Day gift. Actually, you know what is coming up is Steak and a Blowjob Day on March 14th. Yes, 1 month after 1 month after Valentine's Day. It's called Steak and a Blowjob Day, and it's meant to be like reverse Valentine's Day, where your SO gets you a nice steak, cooks it, and then blows you. Pedro, who's your SO right now? Your mother? Oh, he's muting me. Oh, he's talking to someone else. Mom, could you go away? Mom, could you please? Mom, leave me alone. Mom. I don't know if I'm actually... fucking Pedro. Do I need to...
Sorry.
Pedro, do I need to call your mother and tell her, like,
Yes.
hey, he'll meet you in the bedroom in like 45 minutes.
It's like every time I do a podcast, it's the dogs, it's family, it's all the time.
I think you need to move out. How
Yeah,
old are you?
probably should.
How old are you?
28.
65.
65.
I know that outside of the United States, people do stay home for longer periods of time.
Even longer?
Here, most people are gone by the time they're 18 or so.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't know a few neckbeards that stay home at their mom's house. Like you.
Yeah. Mark was saying I need my secret closets.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
there's perks to staying with the family also, pros and cons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you'll always be able
Money.
to shower with your dad.
Dude, that's my favorite part.
I know.
I think I gifted you some. I didn't gift that one. It was another. It was another game.
Yeah, I moved out right when I got 18. I moved from France to LA. So with my trash English back then.
Yeah. You're like, hello, my name is Matthew. Oh.
Yeah.
Mathieu.
I was just like Borat. Yeah, lost in LA.
I'm looking for a place to live.
Give me the bread. That's what I want.
I just want the bread.
Do you know the direction to the bakery?
So we were briefly
you
speaking
become a
about
Java boy?
Matt's new girlfriend, Sophia.
What?
I guess
Nope.
they're going to be mass producing these robots. Is this
Right.
the beginning of iRobot? Is this how it
It
starts?
might be. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
is.
very interesting.
Have they
actually.
developed the 3 laws of robotics yet?
No.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a joke, but I remember when Google was starting to dive into AI and robotics, they had a backdoor of inside the programs, I guess, in case things go like south. But
Because there's actually no possible way for a robot to understand the difference between protecting us and saving us from ourselves.
Killing us. Bless you.
Really, like, if a robot is one of its main directives is to save us and keep us safe, then it really just needs to enslave us and make us stop killing each other, right? Like, that makes sense.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very interesting because you can do a lot of things with a robot. And if they are going to be mass produced, it's going to be interesting.
I mean, I
So
feel like you'll
it's-
finally be able to buy that wife you've always wanted.
Yay! A Cat Dennings.
Well, it'll be more like the wife in Blade Runner 2049. Like, it'll be an AI in your apartment only. Did you see Blade
I mean,
Runner
we-
2049?
we're
Yes.
heading that way, in a way, yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
And
Or
I
like
guess some
Her. Did you see the
slowly
movie
a lot of-
Her?
yeah,
Yeah, that's the way to go. Like
Scarlett
literally
Johansson.
falling for your Siri.
Right.
But if your
But,
Siri was actually Scarlett Johansson,
I think we're heading that way in a way. Already in Japan, there's some of that where there's like robot girlfriends. It's a thing they are doing here, and but it's gonna take a while. And depending on which country you live in, it might be different. But that Sophia
Extremdo said waifu on a jewel. Oh shit.
I mean, you're currently living in a place where porn VR is like, it's been done since I don't know how long. It's very normal there.
Yeah.
Well, like the robots, yeah, and like 7-Eleven here, they're gonna replace the workers with robots. They are looking into that, and
Max Headroom. Can I get you a soda?
A suck.
I'm down. It's cool.
I think it's cool, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Some people are gonna get pissed off because they're gonna lose their job, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's the worst thing about it. But
Yeah,
it's
but
still very
guess
early
what?
for
Productivity will go up when we
Yeah, I think
that.
so.
eliminate
Up in
the
things.
dipshits. I mean, we already have like, I understand people have to work, but like there's major redundancies in every job. I mean, just this pandemic alone showed the most of the world that you don't have to pay for office space, right? Like
exactly, yeah.
everybody can work at home. It's not that big of
It
a
took
deal.
a worldwide pandemic to make that happen. To make people
Worldwide
realize-
pandemic is redundant.
Yeah.
Pandemic is worldwide.
I mean, yeah.
And somebody said that to me yesterday.
A
They're like, the term
worldwide
worldwide
pandemic.
pandemic is like a double negative. Like,
A worldwide pandemic, it's to emphasize the thing.
if 9/11 happened 2 months earlier, would 7-Eleven have to change their name?
Yes.
That is
My friend
fucking
said I have a
deep.
tapeworms on my freaking shirt.
Looks like flamingos to me.
That's very nice of him.
Looks like flamingos.
No, it is actually like ropes, pink ropes.
You're so fucking hip.
Yeah.
Can you
Vanilla
wear
Ice
more
and-
bling next time? Can you like get more chains?
Yeah.
Can
I'm
you?
just gonna put,
Oh,
like,
you
10
have two chains on right now, at least.
Two chains.
Correct.
Chains.
Where's the rings?
Yeah. Why don't you have a fucking mat?
I have the gold
Mat.
watch, but I
No,
don't
you
have
need
the,
to have
there you go.
You need to have a
there you
knuckle
go.
ring that says mat.
Yeah, I don't have the.
And when you
yeah, I don't
punch
have
somebody, you leave a
Right
fucking
there, right
mat
in kisser.
right on their
The, I
forehead.
just want to say dick on it or cock. Yeah.
Dick?
Yeah,
Okay.
Or Mike. Yeah.
that's a good one. I
Mike.
like it. Yeah, I like it.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike's better than Matt. That's true. Google banning dev accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Idiots.
hear briefly
Absolutely.
about this. I hear that somebody lost all of their Google business email and drives and everything. That's fucking crazy.
I don't see
And
how
it's not-
that could be like accidental. I mean, if it was the case, that would have happened in the past. Like, why all of a sudden first Stadia and now this? Like, in within 2 weeks. So that's kind of sus.
Maybe
Like,
there's
it's
a
weird.
coup.
I think
mean,
they
maybe-
are looking at what's going on internally with Microsoft and Sony buying new companies, and maybe they realize that their business model is not working right now, and they want to shift things around, but they are not doing it smoothly, like in a good way. So
And these
No.
aren't just any devs. These guys are the ones who made Terraria, which is huge in the indie market. So for
Yeah,
them
there's
to
something
pull off
that
something
happened.
like this, it's a bit risky, to be honest.
right, yeah.
Why would they just ban this company and screw them all over? Because they can't access their assets anymore.
Right.
So what they're going to do? I don't blame them for saying, fuck you, Google. We are not going to release it on Stadia now. I can't
It
blame
might be
them.
more that we don't know about the whole scope of the story, but it's kind of weird. Like, this didn't happen before, and all of a sudden, all of that shit is going down at Google. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
They are not
But
stupid.
it's,
There's something going on. Yeah.
Big tech overlords.
Right.
I mean, if they did the same to us, would we say, okay, let's release it on Stadia anyways? No, we wouldn't.
No. I mean,
Absolutely not.
well, if
Because
there
we
was
will
money to
lose
be
a lot of
made, if
assets.
there was money to be made, but Stadia doesn't really make any money, so.
They don't. There's only because they still bite the hand that feeds them, which is funny.
Yeah.
because they only have like this small percentage of people, and they start to slice those people in half. So what do they have to gain from that? Absolutely
think-
nothing.
Yeah.
They might have been more successful to integrate, like kind of like what Nvidia wants to do in the future, to have to stream your games directly from Steam or from a big platform. Having something else, like something more than you have to pay for, people don't want to. They already have Steam. They already have their PlayStation or their Switch or whatever. They don't want to get something more and jump on a new platform where none of their friends are gonna be on there. All of their
Right.
friends are on different platform. So
Right.
if you could integrate it on Steam where most of the people are, then maybe Stadia would have survived. But they wanted to do their own thing. I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's no one in there, so and
Exactly.
he didn't pick up. Yeah.
Well, on that
So
note, we do know that our game, Postal 4, is not currently playable on GeForce Now. We are very well aware. Believe me, it is something I am working on a daily basis. And I've been working on it for months because while it is now not able to play Steam at all through GeForce Now, that was the only way to play Postal 4. So we've been wanting to get the game queued up so you can just run it directly out of GeForce Now, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I write them every day. And they say there's just a big queue. Sounds like some censorship.
That would
to
be
me.
dope, though. I hope, yeah. Or I mean, if Microsoft would be nice, they would let us put it on xCloud or something. But
Yeah, I mean, they
That'd
did
be
approach me
nice.
about Stadia at PAX last year, but I was like, well, the game's not done, so. And now it's like, oh, cool. Stadia is basically dead.
Yeah, they shut down all the developers and so all
But,
the studios. So screw it.
one cool thing is that also Nintendo now with Doug Bowser, the new CEO, looks like they are more inclined in having more indie games and like a more varied like style of games on the shop, on the eShop. So
What they
That's
should
cool.
do is Nintendo should have some sort of GeForce Now like system where you can put any game into the Nintendo store and just run it through, streaming.
Yeah,
Streaming.
right.
Because then we could get Postal 2 on it. Or if GeForce Now came to Switch.
exactly.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
nice?
That would be awesome, actually.
Right. Because
There-
right
there's
now,
already, devices
Postal
that
2
do it.
is on GeForce Now. And you can play it on everything. I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it. It's kind of sad that the more important game right now is not there. Because Postal 2 can
Exactly.
essentially run on a pregnancy test. Postal 4 cannot. And we have actually lost some of our own internal QA team because of GeForce Now removing Steam. Although it's not removed, what I've been told is that there were some permissions issues that got mixed up, and they have to fix the permissions, but it's been a few weeks now, and it's not fixed. So
yeah. So people with older
I agree with
hardware
that.
won't be able to
People,
play it for the foreseeable future.
yeah.
I agree with people in the comments saying that P2 on the Switch would be pretty damn dope. That would be cool.
It would.
It's not
Obviously.
in discussion. We just have to hash out this Germany problem first.
All right. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I agree.
Redux being pulled from the European Switch store was a product of the German indexing of the Postal series. So we are working on that. And once that is taken care of, then we can figure out what to do with Postal 2. But yes, it would be nice. It's virtually, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's pretty close to not great because there are some major very deep code-based problems with the engine, and we don't have a way to fix that. So, yes, believe me, we want to. It's not like it's not a potential, but right now we have to figure out Germany first, and once we hopefully fix Germany, then we can worry about other games on consoles. Just know that PlayStation's Redux is probably coming soon enough. Hopefully Xbox, but we don't know. And then Brain Damaged will probably come out for Switch and some other consoles. So, and then we're going to work on Postal 4 for that too eventually. But right now we got to worry more about finishing the game, number 1. And number 2, Germany. It's a big problem.
There it is.
It's a big problem. It's a huge community. It's one of our top selling countries in the world, even though we are banned there. But since Nintendo of Europe is based in Germany, and they were like slapped around for putting up a postal game because it is indexed, it's legally indexed in Germany, they pulled it from all of Europe.
Well, to be honest, Germany and Australia, they like to pull the plug on a lot of games that are a little bit over the top sometimes. So
yeah, but Germany's gotten better about it, and I don't know if you saw recently, Left 4 Dead was finally de-indexed. And the guy that did that, the guy that got that taken care of, is the guy that's working on Postal. So, with a little luck, cross your dicks. Maybe in a couple months, the German indexing committee will de-index Postal 2, and then hopefully Postal 1, and then we will be free and clear to sell games in Germany. Whack job. It's kind of fucked up because, like Steam, they just turn off Germany. GOG turns off Germany. Nintendo, instead of just turning off Germany, they were like, turn off Europe. So
it's a lot more drastic for us because we can sell on Europe. Why?
I don't know. And
it's just Germany.
MD Games is our publisher for the Switch, and they're dealing with it because, believe me, they know how big of a deal it is that it's down. I mean, they're the ones that paid to do this and are our publishers, so they're working on it. They don't want this to happen. So trust me, there is movement in that department, but it's just not very fast.
Someone find a solution in the chat. They said just buy Europe. I guess we could do that.
Buy all of it?
Yeah. The running with Caesar's GPA is pretty high, so.
Easy peasy.
That's true. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
I guess we could do that.
So I saw this news about older GTA games being remade, and I like that idea. I do like that idea, but that doesn't address the core problem.
Which is
there's no fucking new game since 2013.
I mean,
I've got a few friends who work at a Rockstar Games, so I've got some inside stuff that I cannot share. But
you mean they couldn't share with you? So
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Of course there is.
And Corona is not really slowing down the stuff. It's just that with Dan Houser leaving the company and a lot of the big faces of Rockstar moving, I think it's good in a way that they can start doing new things and not get stuck in the same stuff. And Nintendo proved, and a lot of companies proved, that remaking old games, even a remaster, if it is a little bit of new content into it, it could work. And you could sell it $60 like Nintendo does, and people will buy it anyway. So
God, that would be so annoying to pay $60 for Vice City.
I know it would, yeah. But
shoot me a
yeah,
DM
did you see Nintendo just announced Zelda Skyward Sword remastered for the Switch, and it's $60. Yeah, and people are gonna pay for it anyway. Even
as a developer that would love to remaster Postal 2 and sell it for $60, I wouldn't sell it for $60.
We are not assholes.
No, I think a Postal 2 remaster would probably be a $30 game.
Yeah, and we could package it directly with all the DLCs in one big package. That would be
yeah, I mean that would be a lot more work, and it wouldn't. And, I mean, we've actually gone over this a million times, and unfortunately, it wouldn't really just be a remaster. It would basically be a remake because you can't. There is no way to get that old ass game properly working with better textures and everything. It would just be remade in Unreal 4, which is why we are making Postal 4. We were originally making Postal 2 Redux. That was what the game originally was. It was called Postal 2x2. And then we decided that it was a fuckload of work to just remake an old game, and why not we just make a new game? we have the technology. Plus, once Postal 4 is done, or even now, I mean, if we had the assets, which we don't, we have all the assets in game, right? We could have somebody basically offshoot and make Postal 2 while we finish Postal 4, but it's still a massive undertaking. So
But
Mikey
yeah,
is saying that he will pay $60 for it.
that is nice.
Well, there we go. We have one. We have one, guys.
One company that is proving
Oh.
that it's working. Blue Point Games with Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls.
Yeah.
And they do
Oh,
very
yeah.
good quality games, and they sell them for $60. And
Well, let me tell you about a
Most people
company
don't
that
mind,
did
yeah.
it where it's not working. Their name is Running with Scissors, and they remade Postal 1, and it sold like shit for nothing.
Exactly.
and now we had to move Yaffe to Cancun.
Yeah, we literally had to move one of our artists down to Cancun because Postal Redux sold so bad on the PC that we couldn't afford his Austin rent.
But I think Postal 2
See.
Redux would work. Because
I do agree with you there. That
It should work. It
Actually-
has to work.
actually the post-mortem that we came up with after Redux failed was, well, in our minds, Postal 1 was not our highest selling game because it was old and janky as fuck, and just maybe if we made it look a little better and run better and have better controls, then it would sell, because like twin stick shooters are popular. Everybody wants to play Hotline Miami, and we could get this done. And we put it out, and it's like, oh no, it's just people don't like Postal 1.
Yeah.
Well, people grew up like myself. Like I grew up first. I played Postal 2 before Postal 1, and going from Postal 2 to 1. I love both games, but I would
No,
always
it's
go
not
with
even.
P2.
Trust me,
Yeah.
like I know the data. It's not even close. Okay,
Right.
people don't like Postal 1. Like somebody in the chat saying, when are you guys gonna go back to the darkness that is Postal 1? We're probably not. That's not what we're good for. Okay.
People don't care about it. People
No.
don't buy it. People don't play it.
No.
So
They
why
but they buy
why
Postal
should
2.
we go back to our
The,
roots?
the unit difference between Postal 2 and 1 at $1 or even less is, I mean, it's exponential. It's not even, they're not even in the same fucking zip code. It's obscene how many more units we sell of Postal 2 than Postal 1 on sale. But
What
Postal
we
1's
need is
free
a
now.
Postal 3 Redux. It's gonna save us.
No. It's called Paradise
It might
Lost.
save the company.
It's called Paradise
It's
Lost.
a lost cause. It's a lost cause.
Yeah.
So yeah, Terry Cruz confirmed for a Postal Dude voice. Yes.
I'm in. I'm in.
Let's do it.
I like the idea. Steam. 27 million concurrent users.
Never heard of it. What is Steam?
What is Steam?
What is Steam? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't
Yeah,
hurt
that's a
me.
nice milestone.
Well,
No
I feel
more.
like that the PC Steam exploded even more during the pandemic, because almost every 3 months during the pandemic, we were beating the previous concurrent user time thingy. So,
Yes.
so I'm not surprised, but yeah.
If anybody talks about the best launcher for PC, it's obviously Steam. You might have Uplay, you might have the shady Epic Store, you might have a lot of them, but you can't deny that Steam has the big monopoly there. Even if Tim Sweeney tries to steer everybody out of Steam, it's always the best. That's why there's those exclusives. Always.
And I do love the Epic Game Store for reasons like the free game on a weekly basis. I think Steam should do the same thing. I think it's great. And if you want to bring more people, then make them discover some great games.
Listen, Steam's not
they
doing
already did.
anything that Epic.
But yeah, they are not doing anything.
They don't care.
They don't give a shit.
I mean,
about
I
it
like
because they
Steam.
know-
I have good friends at Valve. Like, they're very good to us. We are only in business because of Steam. Period. End of discussion.
Right.
But they really just don't care what the rest of the industry is doing. But what's cool about them, for the most part, is that they also, no matter what they do with you, they don't even remotely begin to talk about exclusivity. They're like, please put your games as many places as possible. Do not limit yourself. And yeah, I mean that kind of
if
says
they want
to
to
me.
grow an audience, I get that Epic wants to play the exclusivity card because they need to bring people and they need to have a reason for it. Or
Yeah.
if it was the same catalog of games as Steam, people will just stay on Steam. But having your exclusive games on the Epic Game Store, people are like, all right, I'll switch. I'll give
I
it.
just
a
went
try.
and got my Free Rage 2 right now.
but it's the hypocrisy
Right.
of
Yeah,
Tim
I got
Sweeney,
that.
because it's a big hypocrisy when he wants to fight Apple because of what they did, which isn't correct, of course, but still they want to fight Apple out of all companies after they try always to monopolize everything. They are not being good to the customers by any chance, just for the free games, that's it. But the
Right.
exclusivity isn't really good for anyone. Anyone.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, but at the same time, they understand that it's the market, and they need to bring people on their platform, and it's difficult, so they have to find ways. So it's not a fair
Yeah.
game all the time, but so
I
I
get
get
it.
I get it. Yeah, but
Hold
it's
on.
not gonna make
Somebody
people
just
happy.
said, I can't understand why Paradise Lost has 50,000 sales. The ending is mind blowing and overall it's just a little bit better than Postal 2. No. Paradise Lost sold very well.
It's
Yeah,
so
I love
well.
Pirates Lost is
Postal
so good.
Redux sold like shit.
Yeah. Did you have 50,000 sales?
What did?
Postal Paradise Lost.
No, probably 500,000 or more.
Yeah, something like that. I was a bit shocked because I think it was a little bit more.
Yeah, no. I mean, Redux has more than 50,000 sales. It's just
Yeah.
not enough to make money.
But also, that was good for us because not many studios will stay like 15 years on a game and release a DLC after that. So
I mean, you have to, you know what I mean?
right. But at the same time, people kept buying P2, so we were like,
Yeah.
hey, let's do more P2 content, and
Well,
even if we
it
release
was
more P2 content
it was
now,
actually part of our opening promise for getting Postal 2 greenlit before it got put onto Steam was, if you guys buy this, we will add Steamworks, we will add achievements, we will make more content, and it got voted in and it did really well, so we were like, well, we have to make more content. And
Right.
at the time, you know, we had a bunch of Postal 2 modders, and so that was the obvious thing to do, was to just make a cool mod. And we probably should have done that again because it would have done well as opposed to Redux.
I bet the point is that we need to do it every 15 years. So
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, next one in
The
2030, guys.
Anniversary.
E3 2030, we're gonna announce it.
Yeah.
Well, we got to open up the mall store.
Yeah.
We have to open up the next mall store. It's very important.
But yeah, I mean, and
As
P2
it
is still
would,
selling, right?
As it were,
It's still
it
selling.
appears Paradise Lost has sold somewhere around 700,000 units. So
It's so cheap nowadays because people will just buy it and buy it and buy it and buy it. So yeah, why not just buy the game right now? It's very cheap and it gives you more hours of gameplay than most games nowadays.
yeah, it would
Right,
be
that's true.
cool if we could, you know, go back in and remaster it so at least there was no load zones. Like, that would be pretty cool, but it's not
Yes.
possible.
Also, I played the co-op mode someone made on the Steam Workshop, and that's pretty damn.
Oh,
dope,
someone
yeah.
the co-op mode that someone made? You mean one of our lead programmers, Nick?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Nick.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. Well, Nick.
Someone.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
is Nick's co-op
Right on,
is
Nick.
Nick's co-op is good,
Yeah,
and
Nick's
it's
co-op. That's right.
right,
Yeah.
and it's going to be built into Postal 4. It's already in the menu. It actually kind of works already
Right.
if we turn it on, but we're gonna get that working by 1.0.
And Nick's co-op is actually well, thank you, Nick. But that's actually one of the reasons a lot of my friends got P2. It's to play Nick's co-op. So
Yeah, and it's going to be part of
People
P4.
nowadays want that online experience. Single player games are not dead, but still people want that interactivity with other people.
I mean,
That's
I
why.
told you a funny story about people thinking single player games were dead the other day, Pedro. So
Yes, you did.
I'll tell you
Pedro
guys
played,
this story. I won't name names, but
Don't
I'll
name
tell you the
names.
story. I'll tell you a little story.
All right.
We had a publisher come to us and tell us that single player games are dead. But they wanted a Postal product, but they wanted it to be a battle royale game, and they wanted it to be a melee battle royale game. So we made some animatic work, and we were like, cool, we'll do this. Safe to say it never happened. But There was almost a Postal Battle Royale melee game. Yeah. That's a true
Almost.
story. Someone wanted to pay for it. Didn't happen. Thank God. Because that product probably would have died in 2 weeks. That would have been...
It would have been drowned.
That would have been
Sea of-
DOA, like Radical Heights or whatever that fucking game was called.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, if you look at it, like there's like dozens and dozens of BRs being released, and a lot of them are good. But
Yeah.
Fortnite and Apex and those big publishers, they take the lead every
well,
time.
like
so-
anything else, if you make a multiplayer exclusive game, you are banking on the community playing your game together. Like a single player game could attach 10 years from now, right? Like
Right.
it might not sell right away, but at some point people might check it out with multiplayer games. I mean, there's
Yeah, I
nobody, it's
personally
not going to
avoid-
attach. It's not going to, there's no chance.
I personally avoid multiplayer games, exclusively multiplayer games, because
Yeah.
their lifetime isn't forever. You only play that game for 3 years, 4 years or so.
You know what are forever, Pedro?
Huh?
You know what are forever? Diamonds.
Well, diamonds are forever.
Yeah.
And Postal 2 is a diamond. Buy it on runnuggets.com.
Diamond hands. Diamond
Right
hands.
now.
Diamond hands.
Diamond hands.
Well, but like, I think like, yeah, I mean, there's still like some, like if you look at Steam, like Counter-Strike, like CS:GO, is top of like most played game on Steam all the time. So,
Always.
And Dota 2, yeah.
I mean,
And-
I personally would consider myself historically a gamer because of Counter-Strike. Like,
Right.
there was a lot of years in my life where I played no other games. None. Zero.
Me too.
Just Counter-Strike 1.6 for years.
And if you look at it, the gameplay loop is extremely simple and dated.
Yeah.
But it's still good. Like,
Right.
and Nintendo, they keep doing this with their games. They remake the game, add a little bit more content, but the
I
gameplay loop,
heard-
like, it's the same.
I heard that new Bowser game is 4 hours long.
Well, it's not really a game. It's more like an add-on.
But it's
for- that
$60.
comes- Yeah, but you get the base game with it from the Wii U. And it was a good game that didn't sell well on the Wii U, but apparently it's selling well on the Switch.
All right.
So-
all right. I just
so,
got
it's
a little
not- it's
sticker
not all
shock
that
at 4 hours for $60.
No, because you get the other game with it, which is
Okay.
much longer. It's kind of like the one more thing that comes with the game, because if it wasn't for that, it would have just been another remastered.
Yeah.
So-
Bowser's Fury took me 7 hours to 100%. Well, yeah, I'm not talking about to 100%. I'm just talking about finishing the experience. But that's cool. I mean, I heard it's good anyway, so it doesn't really, to me, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's not like Postal 2 has 40 hours of gameplay, right? Like, you can blow through the single player game in
Yes.
2 or 3 hours.
Right. But I think Nintendo, they have like a niche, like well, not even niche, but like they make a new Mario Kart, people are gonna buy it, a new Zelda, whether it's amazing or not, people are gonna buy it anyway. And usually it's
Yeah, but
okay,
aren't they
so-
doing some bad will shit lately with some developers? Like, aren't they kind of
Such as
I remember didn't we talk about it on the last podcast? Nintendo was fucking up. They were doing some stupid shit.
What I don't get is that they never low down their freaking prices, either on the console or on their games. But I guess they don't need to because people keep buying again.
Well,
and again
but
and
it's
again.
not like the game the console itself was expensive to start with.
Yeah, but if you look at the hardware, people don't really care about the graphics for Nintendo games or the hardware. But if they wanna, I mean, maybe there's a new Switch in the making right now, but still, for what it is it's like more than half the price of a PS5, and the hardware is like from 2014, 2015.
Oh yeah,
so.
it's basically just like it's a cell phone.
And and actually Nintendo, they get this kind of like pass of, oh, it's Nintendo, it doesn't have to be like run amazingly or look like amazingly. And I'm not saying their game look bad and that it doesn't make the whole game, but still like they could, like, I don't know, they could do more. So
people
they have
want
the
that
money.
experience with
have the money.
simplistic games like Pokemon, Mario, all those games that are very simplistic. If you just look at those major IPs that they have, you don't see something with huge AAA graphics. That nobody cares about that when they buy a Nintendo console.
Right.
They just
right.
care about the gameplay experience. That's the main focus of
Well,
it.
and
But they could-
Postal's available on it now. So
And Postal is available.
And
So
but they
buy
could,
it
they
on
could I think they could do more. They
runwithscissors.com.
have they have the money to do more. So I'm hoping for like a new Switch, and
a Switch HD.
well, the thing I read about is that they're kind of like stuck where they don't want to discontinue the Switch because people keep buying it again and again and again, and there's like new games for it. But if they want to upgrade the hardware to make better looking games, how are those games gonna run on the old Switch hardware? So they have to make a decision for that, and
Or 4K.
yeah, they just could give us a like OLED 4K screen, better battery life, bigger
I
screen.
mean, even just a 4K output. So when you dock it, it streams in or it plays in 4K on your TV.
Right.
That would be nice.
I
Cool.
agree, yeah.
Cool. Mass Effect Andromeda will be censored in the dumbest way possible.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
getting rid of the ass shots.
No
No
bets.
more ass
guys.
shots for anybody.
I think you know what that calls for, Pedro? I think that calls for some ass shots of the dude.
Yes.
I think you need to
Well,
go
I
on.
think
I think you need to
they've
go on our
seen,
socials.
I think they've seen the new dude and they got a little bit scared and they are like, yeah, we need to, yeah, we.
They're like, you know what? Running with Scissors really did top all of us, so we got to get our asses out of this.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so we
I
are
think
going to
Pedro.
do
I think you
something
need to
about
go on a Postal 4 ass screenshot binge on our socials. Carter's ass, the dude's ass, Plago's ass, Tinklage's
Plago's ass.
ass, and most importantly, Joseph Below's ass.
I like it.
Well, it's mostly because we did a 3D scan of Pedro's ass and to put them
yes.
in. Yeah.
His
gonna
mother
freeze
really
my
makes him
ass.
do his squats.
Yes.
She really does. She's like, get down and give me 20 squats. Get on the ground and give me 20 hip thrusts. And Pedro's like, yes, mommy. Yes, mommy.
Yes.
No problem.
And we got his ass in the game.
More.
On every character, it's Pedro's ass.
Yeah, we did
Yes.
we did a 3D scan of Pedro's thick ass.
Yeah.
We got that
So
shit.
now
out.
it's gonna be. You can't have the budget for it because it's like the pigeon mission.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We should have recut cinematics, and it should be like just all ass shots.
Just ass.
Yeah.
For
That's it.
for the Portuguese dub of the game is gonna be Pedro's mom doing Cunny.
I'm Pedro's mummy.
Hello.
What's your mother's name, Pedro?
Why do you want to know?
Is it Anna?
It's not.
Is it Ellen?
Nope.
Is
Ellen.
it Carolyn?
Carolyn. That's.
Is it
that's
Karen?
it.
Is your mom's name
It's
Karen?
It's Karen.
Karen. There it is.
Portuguese
Karen.
Karen.
Karen
It's Karen.
Santos. Karen
Yes.
Santos coming to Los Santos. So CD Projekt can't catch a break.
Poor guys.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't ever actually say poor guys. I'm saying they can't catch a break, but I'm not
I mean,
sure.
poor rich guys.
I'm not sure. It's like when all these big hedge funds were losing money on GameStop. Like, it's not poor hedge funds. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that it sucks for people who put love and time working and developing.
It sucks
the
for
game
the
and-
developers. Yes, it does
Right.
not suck for CD Projekt. No
But
matter
the-
how bad Cyberpunk was realized, they still made money on that shit. Okay.
It just sucks that some wacky management decisions brought them to where they are today, and probably for money reasons to begin with. So, and now they're deep in the freaking mud with all that, and people keep like slamming on them. I think at this point, they're just getting bullied, and people just like.
Yeah,
I don't
it's a never-ending meme, to be honest.
Right.
with you.
And it's harder to evolve from that.
It's breathtaking.
It's breathtaking.
Yeah. And
And
you know what?
if you
I
try to
don't
evolve
know.
from it-
I finished Cyberpunk, and I don't know if they like released some magic patch that made the game as good as they said it was going to be. I don't know if I'd replay it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the things that I'm waiting for the patch before I'm gonna continue playing the game.
Yeah, that's probably a
The
decent idea.
DLCs, improvements. At least
And-
if they try to improve the city stuff.
For me,
the
I was just
interactions with the
hoping.
NPCs.
I don't hate the game. I was just hoping for something more like I don't feel immersed like in the game. Like there's no water physics. There's no. It doesn't feel alive. It just feel like I'm going from quest to quest and
Yeah.
with cool guns and.
I actually felt no desire to play side missions.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they didn't
Far
draw
Cry
me in.
2, the number 2, Far Cry 2, has a lot more detail than Cyberpunk in certain
Oh,
areas.
agree. Fully agree. Far Cry 2
Far
actually has
Cry
more.
2, how long is that game? Is how old right now?
Bro, Postal 2 has more detail in some areas.
Oh, yeah.
Postal 2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Far Cry 2 has
The
actually more
twos.
detail than all the other Far Cries.
it is a good saying. The game is as wide as an ocean and as deep as a puddle.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
Agree with
right
that
on,
statement.
right on the money, man. It's
But it's still a good game. Not
it's
a great
yeah, it's a good
still
game.
a
It
good
looks
The game
beautiful.
is great. Yeah. I think there's a really good core and foundation to keep building on, and I hope they can redeem themselves like No Man's Sky did. It's just that it's gonna be difficult, and if people keep like drowning the company more and more, then I don't know if the devs are gonna quit and they're gonna get in more trouble, and I don't know if
Yeah.
they're gonna want to keep going with it. So,
Here's what CD Projekt could do. They could buy the console publishing rights for Postal 4, and they would fix all their problems.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. CD Projekt was actually one of our publishers in the past. They were a Polish publisher for Postal 2 for many years.
And when we started making Postal 4, Keanu Reeves was supposed to do the Postal dude.
Yeah, he was the original Postal dude after Rick
Yeah.
disappeared. And then we were like, you're just not good enough. We're going to demote you
You're just
to this
not
cyberpunk game that's
breathtaking.
supposedly pretty... Would have been nice. Would have been nice.
Yeah.
Been nice.
Did anybody actually pay the ransom? I never actually followed up on that.
No, they
somebody-
started leaking. They started leaking already.
Oh, they did, so nobody paid.
I think somebody bought the Cyberpunk source code for 7 million or something. I heard something, overheard something like that.
What do you
It was an
do?
insane price.
What do you do with $7 million that you obtained from an illegal purchase that you were publicly advertising?
You buy a source code.
No,
Even if
but,
you get
but
it,
I'm
then
saying if
what?
I was
Yeah.
publicly trying to ransom out source code that I stole and
Oh,
somebody
someone bought it,
paid me
okay.
7 million,
Oh,
what the fuck do I do
yes.
with that money? Like, I mean,
You can't do anything. The
Nothing.
money is dirty right now.
right. I mean, did they pay them in Dogecoin or something like that?
Well, obviously you moved to Cancun.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why
There we
Yaffe
go.
left. Yaffe left because he's the one that hacked CD Projekt Red.
Smart man.
There we go.
Smart man.
Yeah, Ted Cruz too.
Smart,
Ted Cruz
smart.
was in on the hack.
Yeah.
They were in cahoots.
Elon Musk
all the time.
about CDP is gonna buy CDPR. So
That's right.
They
I
just
did
screwed
see.
CDPR.
I did see the new Jared Leto Joker. I wasn't
Oh my God.
totally up on what the Zack Snyder cut was because I lost so much interest in that shit over the years, and I finally read up on exactly what it is, and now I'm interested to see it. I still
Okay, so,
think it
yeah.
might be trash.
So okay, here's what happened. When Joss Whedon took over the filming of the Justice League back in 2015, is because Zack was going through his daughter's suicide and some random shit, and but I don't think Warner Brothers hated him. They wanted to keep him around, and I think he's done some really visually striking movies and some good stuff.
Oh,
and,
I think it'll look great. I just don't.
yeah, and so I think that little time, I think he developed more ideas. They only reshot the Joker scene with Jared Leto.
Right.
That's
The
only
rest
thing
of
they
it is
reshot,
like
yeah.
95% footage that was thrown to the floor, right? Like
Exactly. Yep.
None of it was
completely.
used.
Yeah, yeah, and they built some new set extensions in 3D and
Is
green
it
screen the
4
actors.
hours long?
It's 4 hours. Yeah, it was supposed to be 4 episodes.
I was gonna say, why didn't they just make it into mini
Well,
movies that are connected?
It was the original
Yeah.
idea, I think, but I guess he wants to see it as one big piece. There's probably a good reason for it. maybe there's like they don't want to lose the tempo or whatever.
Right.
But I'm sure most people are gonna do it in 2 sittings. They're not gonna
Right,
watch
yeah.
it in one sitting. So yeah, and I love Zack Snyder's stuff, and I'm pretty hyped for the movie. And it might not be what people want out of it, and some people are still gonna hate it, but I think it's already gonna be much better and much more of what people expected back in the day. And
Yeah.
also something important is that sometimes Warner Brothers they go there and they just slice through the cut and they're like, we don't want to show this piece and this part to the audience. And when for example, the director's cut of Batman versus Superman is much better than what was released in cinemas.
Oh yeah, but it's still trash.
But it's still trash. Yeah, in a way.
It's
Yeah.
still better, though.
but there's some stuff that I love in the movie. Like I love Ben Affleck as Batman, and I think he has some great scenes. And I love Henry Cavill as Superman, and we can see like some very like visually striking shots in the new trailer, like with the black suit and the like heat vision and stuff like that. And I think like the story is not gonna be like amazing, but it's gonna be fun to watch, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember anything about Justice League other than I forgot about it completely.
Yeah, but also Zach is a huge comic book fan, and he just wants to pour his love for superheroes and comic books, and maybe some it's too much. And a lot of the references, people don't even like know them.
Yeah.
And people just don't care. But
No.
I think a lot of the big DC fans are gonna love what is being made, and I think it's cool that he's giving like a redemption to Jared Leto's Joker, and I think he looks much better.
Are we
It's
gonna
gonna
see
be a
this
different
and
take.
be like, fuck, why isn't he in the new Suicide Squad?
Yeah. And also, I think there's also no reason why he looks different. There's actually no reason. He just wanted to give him a new cool look, and I think he
But
looks-
the
he looks
question
pretty-
I have
pretty-
is
pretty dope.
he damaged?
He's for sure damaged. Yeah.
Is he damaged? Because we can't tell.
Yeah. Now he has kind of like the sad clown look, and yeah, Rick Hunter as the Joker for sure.
But it's much better right now. Looks like Marilyn Manson, but it's much better.
You mean the
Yeah,
serial
and,
abuser, Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Actually, it's Marilyn Manson playing the Joker. It's not Jared Leto.
It's actually Marilyn Manson cosplaying as Jared Leto playing the
Yeah,
Joker.
playing the Joker. Yeah.
There we go.
No, Marilyn Manson is actually Nicolas Cage cosplaying as Marilyn Manson now. Valheim. Not my style of
love
game, but it's popular
Love it.
and I hear it's good.
It's great. I
Let
love
me
it.
tell you something about
Love it.
Valheim. So every time somebody starts talking about the same game every time over and over again, I'm like, God damn it, I'm so tired of listening about this game all the time. You see it, articles on PC Gamer, you see it on Facebook, everywhere. And suddenly I
Right.
decided, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a try. And so I give it a try and I was like, okay, I understand now. This game is great.
Yeah, this game is amazing. Okay,
really
to be
good.
fair,
To be fair.
yeah, to be fair, like they started marketing the game like really like a month ago, and then the game came out, and now it's sitting at over 2 million sales. And I was like, all right, just another like survival game ish, and we have so many on Steam. But this game is like taking the best out of all the survival games, or Zelda,
Yeah.
or Elder Scrolls, and picking some elements that work and people like, and bringing them all
Rust.
together. Yeah, and the game is $20, and I was like, okay, it's early access, and I think it's good. And but I was like, how much content is in there? And I have like about 30 or 40 hours on the game in a week, and there's already so much. I've seen nothing of the game.
I was
And I've
wondering
been
why
playing
you
it
hadn't
with
submitted
friends.
any work this week.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm
was
just stuck in
wondering
Valheim.
why.
Yeah.
So you have great building. You can play co-op with friends. You can play alone if you want. It's like Minecraft. You got some boss fights. It has everything, and it's a completely different thing from what you've played before. You might have played Rust. You might have played these other games, these other
It's just
survival
fresh.
games.
Yeah, it's just
But it's it feels fresh, and the old graphics. People say, "Oh, those pixelated graphics suck," but the lightning makes you up for it.
Yeah,
for everything.
exactly. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pixely. You can see the
And
pixels in the
also-
textures.
the game is 500 megabytes, despite all that content. In
So
the
why
game,
is it
it's
not out
500
for
megabytes.
consoles?
1 gigabyte.
Why is it not out for consoles?
It's too early, I guess, and maybe they didn't have the
Yeah.
publishing
I thought
rights or
Xbox
the money
does
for it.
early games.
I think they could put it on the store. That should be pretty easy
Yeah.
for them to.
Coffee Stain
I
is
found an
the
article
publishing,
about it, and it says there are no firm plans for any console development at this time.
And it's
Oh,
five
wow.
guys. 5 games in 2 years making Valheim. Yeah.
Lucky
But
motherfuckers.
they are going to increase their team right now because they're like, okay, this thing exploded. Now we have to actually get some more people
And
into the
and
project.
the thing is that I don't care about Viking stuff, but this game doesn't really throws you all the Viking lore and shit in your face, and just all the mechanics are fun. And so, either if you're solo or with like a bunch of friends, the game just like there's no like it's stable. There's no big bugs in it, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just fresh. It's fun, and
And
the
I've
lighting is
seen
amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some base building games for the past years, and I saw some videos of Valheim, and it's amazing how much detail you can put in those bases.
Right.
Every wood beam, every little thing, it's free. You don't have a specific grid for it. You can have everything in all shapes and forms in the same area, which
Okay,
makes
fine,
it
I'll
up
buy it.
for everything.
Okay, fine, I'll buy it.
Buy it, buy it, buy it. Why don't you buy it? Buy it.
Fine.
But for me, the game
Buy
that
it.
it's the closest to it's kind of like Breath of the Wild. Like it has kind of like they throw you in the world. They don't really give you any indications of what you need to do, except
Yeah.
that bird. And I don't know. Yeah, it's just fun. And for that price, okay, you could buy 4 copies of Valheim for the price of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So
Yeah, exactly.
I did buy that, and I stopped playing it.
right.
You already stop playing it.
Why?
How many hours?
Because I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it either.
No.
And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I miss the old. I'm not fan of the RPG system in the
Yes.
newer Assassin's Creed.
I haven't played any of them since like Assassin's Creed 2, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh yeah, but 2 was
Yeah.
and 2 and Brotherhood, and I didn't hate 3 and a Black Flag neither. But yeah, 2 was freaking amazing, and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's like I've said before, Assassin's Creed stopped being Assassin's Creed since Odyssey.
Yeah, but people don't hate it.
the new
Like actually, they're still selling really good, and I liked Origins, and
Yeah.
I don't hate the RPG system. I just miss the old stealth, like a bit like slower pace. You're like this one dude trying to bring down those like big guys, and
I mean, I don't hate the fact that it has an RPG system. I just hate the fact that they named it Assassin's Creed. It's not an Assassin's Creed game.
right, yeah,
Assassin's Creed games retell story history from a different perspective, an alternative perspective.
right,
And
yeah.
that's not what they're doing with the new Assassin's Creed since Odyssey. I think it was since Odyssey.
Right, yeah.
I hate this new formal for Assassin's Creed. I would like it a lot more if it
Yeah,
was
Unity
for
wasn't bad.
another IP.
Yeah, I
For
just
another IP, yes.
I don't think Ubisoft is doing or is greedy or doing anything bad. And I think a lot of people love the new Assassin's Creed, maybe more than the old ones. And I'm not sure what the numbers are, but I guess because I grew up playing the 1 and 2, this style, and that's the ones I loved, and I miss being out of the animus and jumping back and playing like 2 different kind of guys, and
Exactly.
like the story
That's
aspect.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the main formula that is decided to kill and say, that sucks. We need to do something differently. I'm okay with people trying to do stuff differently for their franchises. But
I think
imagine
after
if we did
they-
something for Postal 5, imagine, in which you can't kill people. It's the same basis.
Right. They took one of the core of the game and threw it out after Desmond. They got rid of Desmond, the main guy of the franchise, and as
Yeah.
soon as they got rid of him, they're like, "Let's try something new." And it's okay to try something new. It's just that Desmond's story was pretty engaging, and Ezio and Altair. They were like good characters, and
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just ended very abruptly. I think it was
Yeah.
in Assassin's Creed 3, wasn't
3,
it?
yeah, the ending was
Yes.
a big letdown, and I think so.
But still, it was still Assassin's Creed. That's the thing. Right now, I don't know
Boo.
what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, we're running out of time here, so I guess we'll just move to the last topic. Mortal Kombat trailer. Look all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was very impressed.
I was rolling my eyes constantly, but that's what I expect to do.
Well, to be fair, the story in the games is kind of cringe or
Yeah, yeah, of
it's
course.
not amazing. But I think what people want out of it is that fatalities and like fun fights and cool looking fights.
Right.
And if it can deliver on that, and I guess people are like nerding about, oh look, it's this character from the game, it's this character. And if they can bring that to the movie,
I mean, that's
it's
what the
gonna be-
trailer was. The trailer was
Yeah.
fan service. It was like, ooh, Sub-Zero.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonya Blade. But
With
the
the
music
one-liners
sucked
and-
balls. Holy fuck. Could we
Yeah.
get a better song for the trailer? Really?
But I think it's like
The most memorable thing
it's,
about the old movie.
it's old, like it's pretty low budget. It's gonna be straight on HBO Max. But I think like the fans and they're gonna like it. Other
It
people
really
who love
shows. Yeah, it really shows some improvement over the old movies, which is obvious. We're in 2021 right now.
Yeah.
But I think they have a good chance here to make a good Mortal Kombat movie. I didn't dislike completely the old movies, but still, they were very amateur-ish.
I like the original movie. Sorry. It's like the
I
Teenage Mutant
liked
Ninja
some
Turtles.
actors.
It's like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's not horrible and it's fun.
Yeah, but
I'm not
what
going to
we're-
say it's horrible, but it feels low budget.
Yeah.
At least.
What-
Campy.
Yeah. And this one is also gonna be campy, and it's not like a 5-star cast. It's like upcoming actors in a way, and they might be they might be really good actors. We'll see. But the thing is that if you guys like pay for HBO Max and watch the freaking movie, they might make another one with a bigger
Sure.
budget and it might be better.
Well, like
So-
we all got robbed of that really cool Mortal Kombat like episodic things they were teasing years ago.
right.
Yeah.
But this might do, watching Jax get
It
his
is not
arms
right
ripped
to
off.
it.
Pretty
I
cool.
just wished we could get a series of Mortal Kombat episodes. I would
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I would
pretty cool.
actually watch that since the beginning.
All right, we got to
This
get
is
out of here.
getting
I
out.
got somebody coming in to record. So
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
thanks, guys.
All
Thanks
right,
for
all
tuning in. All you people, thanks for watching, and
Thank
You
you,
know,
Yaffe.
thank you, Yaffe, for moving to Cancun to help us save in our budget. Very important.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
Thanks, Pedro. Thanks, Pedro's mom. Thanks, Pedro's dog. Thanks, Matthew, a.k.a. Vanilla, a.k.a. Michael
Same.
Myers, a.k.a. White Boy in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you guys next time. We'll try to do one next week, maybe, if there's enough things to talk about, huh?
All right.
Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Sounds good. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I shit my pants last Saturday night. The Brussels sprouts never treat me right. I had a few bowls of hot, tasty chili. Next chicken